advanced Chinese class. Not expected, isn't it?
Is there a test at the end?
Anyway, good morning. Right now, springtime is coming. Yesterday, the beat going back because of freezing. Before yesterday, all the beat already out looking for flower. So we're going to start more into the practice. Here is the places you can find in the Midwest, especially St. Louis. We have 6 to 9 different meditation groups. We are in the countryside, such a beautiful land for you to come, and we share with you how to meditate. You know what is meditation means? The meaning of meditation means you can focus and concentrate into the object. From second to second, carry on process, your intention not lost. This is called meditation. The basic in here, to the common life as what you are, is very difficult. When you say focus and concentrate to the object, and later on, maybe a couple seconds, the mind is gone. You can't focus and intend to the object, isn't it? It's very difficult for an unprocessed mind to focus. So some of them, they are very loose of focus. Then they have other mental problems. The mental illness is built up because of you don't know how to focus in a simple object, make the mind, reduce desire of grabbing 5 senses contact, or imagination, that kind of sorrow, deep depressed. So the society right now, they are really want you to go ahead of high education. They don't know how to apply the mind to stop worry and fear. So in the school, every day I meet a lot of people young in the university. They suddenly fell of concentration. The life come to deep depressed or some other mental problem. Then themselves need to kick out himself from the school. Yesterday too, I go to a hospital, visit a patient from China. He just get the airplane back to China, and in the airplane there suddenly go crazy and then emergency to hospital. So this is our generation's most difficult for the life. Don't know how to apply the mind. And I visit her and ask her, do you have faith? No. Do you read other resources other than your professional training? No. Do you read how the life means? No. So for a life growing until 25 years old, lacks of understanding of living experience. Today I'm going to share with you is most respect monks in my life influence me. There are two monks influence me. One is the most recent monk called White Cloud. One is a very ancient Chinese pilgrim monk called Fa Xian. These two monks influenced me a lot in my monkhood. So I'm going to share you with this Fa Xian. He is the first Chinese monk travel to India looking for the Vinaya principle, the order, how the training orders of monkhood, that kind of resources from India. So he have a path. You see the map here. I use the Chinese resources. Right now you can have it in German resources, in French resources, in of course English, Japan. They have many translations and research paper for this monk. Why we have a lot of resources for this monk unknown, not been tell too much about his life. Only tell is what you see here. Only tell his most important life is from his age of 64. He start his journey to the West. Can you imagine? In the years of 399 AD, means the 4th century, 64 years old man traveled his journey to the West. And then he back to China is the age of 78. So he spent 14 years of travel across the desert to the what we call that Central Asia. And I map it out. Central Asia is here, you see. The north part of Afghanistan. That's called Central Asia. So to the west, Middle East, point to the Middle East, for we call that West Asia. To the south, come into India, we call that South Asia. So to the east, we call that East Asia. Right now they have North Korea, they have Japan, they have China, and a lot of islands there. Right now they have big fight of the territory. That we call that East Asia. And then I'm born in what we call the ASEAN. ASEAN means Southeast Asia. So Southeast Asia have 13 countries right now form a union, or we call them 9 plus 3 right now plus 4 like that, included China, Japan, like that. Here we call that Southeast Asia. ASEAN country, a small country. So most ASEAN country right now is the more or less they have Buddhist teaching there. So here is the Fa Xian coming. He's a pilgrim to the west English translation, we have a lot of different. The record of Fa Xian is the most important writing. The historical writings record. If you want to do research about this Asia, Central Asia, this whole regions, all the histories, culture, custom about the different small nations in between 5th century. If you want to know the history, you must read this book. No other resources are more clear than this book. That is why he is famous. We know that two countries, China is one, and the Greek and Rome is the second one. All the scholars and educated people, they are interested to do record. India is not the country like that. India is a country that's so. You know, they would like to make things blur, not accurate. So Indians, all the history is in his Holy Bible, what we call the Brahma teaching, the Veda teaching, all like that. The Holy Bible. Holy Bible means only very emotionally expressed to the teaching, but not the scientific record. That is Indian. So until today, Indians still not carry a lot of history. They carry only spiritual learning experience from man to man. You can pass this language from experience to experience, but they don't have any specific record. So a lot of things get lost in the past, ancients, all these good, experience lost. If not the Greek writing and the Chinese pilgrim writing, a lot of things we not clear what is going on in the ancient time. So this is a very important record, what I call the pilgrimage of Fa Xian, or the records of Buddhistic kingdoms. That is his book's name, his autobiography. When he come back, the third year he write this out. And then in the years of him back to China, until he passed away, he translate the books. He translate the books into Chinese language, 6 sutra, long one, have 63 chapters. That is his translation. Other what he bring back sutra not been translated, but keep that until other scholar monks translated out. Important elders' teaching is called Agama. Agama is same as right now we have that called Nikaya. The elders' teaching translated by Bhikkhu Bodhi. Agama is another set that he bring back, have the what we call Ja'an, means the connected discourses, and we have Chang'an. Chang'an means the data Nikaya. This truth is bring back, originate from Sri Lanka. So when you compare these two sets, right now we have the Pali one and the Chinese one, then you know that in Sri Lanka too, in the culture from the 4th century. After 4th century, they have a lot of changing. A lot of changing. Even though the belief system too, in the sutra, they have different aspects. Yeah, here is something that more, open my eye. From his age 64 until 77, he come back to China. This is the most influencing from the age of him. He opened my eye internationally. If not reading the life of the Fashion, I won't become a monk like today. I will become a monk very narrow-minded in a small region and serve to a small population of Buddhists. So he bring me one idea is, as a monk you need to travel in order to learn, not reading. Make sense? Travel, you need to have lots of communication. You need to have a lot of flexible to apply your life in order not make problem. In order to know how to balance between you and other. So I see a lot of scholar monk, they can write a good paper, give good talk, but not practical, know how to make it work. When he have with someone, with the friend, easy to make conflict. Only with the paper, no conflict. Man and man, mind and mind, conflict. Suffer. See? This is the difference. So for me, travel a lot, it bring myself easy to, fit in, put my life fit into art. So you see Fashian's life, I counted out how many countries he have been. It's called 39 countries in 14 years. He passed 39. This is not the other country. This is called what we call the record of Buddhistic what we call kingdom. His book's name. Not like Xianzhang. Xianzhang is the Tang Xianzhang is the Monkey King's boss. Tang Xianzhang. His life writing is the journey to the west. The journey to the west means in the countryside. He traveled to the west, not in the Buddhist perspective. So Tang Xianzhang have a lot of political, culture, and other cover. His writing and his pilgrim is cover everything. But with Fashian in his day, his lifetime, is made more narrow focus in the Buddhist information. So he said that this is a Buddhistic kingdom. So he only visit in that time. You can see mostly he facing to the society is the Buddhist world in the 4th century. But right now, if you want to see the real, right now most the country he travel become Muslim country. I will take a little bit compare in the next talk. about recently what kind of country are this he traveled become and why it turned on like that. Interested, very interested. See, what is the cause and effect make it happen? What condition make all this religion changing into other faith? Yeah, for me, I think a lot in this topic. So important and so direct the teaching in Buddhism as a truth. But from time to time, it's still lost. Lost his supporter, lost his disciple, lost the teaching. Yeah. As someone that have his mission, it really makes you think very deep about the human society. You can master everything. Everything follow his own condition. As the Western say, God will. One thing that Fashion, his life mentioned, is from this journey. You see, he travels very interested. From here, Asia, you can see the line going up, yeah, across to the Central Asia, and then when he come back from the sea. You see? Why he don't come back from the desert land? Because of the most on his way to the west. The time most people they have his group. The team is 10 people, and then come to 6 people, come to 4 people, come to 3 people, and then when he enter into past Afghanistan hillside, the snow mountain, and then go to the valley and come to Hindu valley, enter into India. Only 2 left. Only 2 left. So on the way, some they found the good place to stay. They just retreat and not going to travel anymore. And some is passed away on the snow mountain there. He is an old man, and a very young man passed away in the snow mountain. Like you, young guy. I'm old guy. See? So the life is need more strength. Need more strength. It's not about the aging. You know, you need to have a very strong gene. Okay? And mental too. Mental. Otherwise, in that time, it's not like today, 4 hours flight. We got to pass. See? So from us right now, we read the sutra. Why we can enlighten? Because so easy to get it. The mind is so rough, not fine and detailed. You know, your faith is not burning yet. You just write Monkey King, read a story book like that. So it won't caught you in the deep desire, looking for to break mind freedom, not looking for that. So for him, it's different. 64 years old, he already know this trip to India might be not going to come back. But he already determined. The determination is very strong. I only look for something to solve my problem in the mental state and good for the next generation in the Sangha team. How to make them disciplined as a teamwork. They need to search how what you call that, the original Sangha, they build up the teamwork. Teamwork is very different from the family work. You see, family work is, I am the father, I am the order. See, if you're not going to compromise, then you will make go. Or you find a way, then you'll go. So it's very loose in the family life, not as a teamwork in equal. But when you come to the Buddhist order, as a monk, you need to follow a sequence how to fit into this teamwork. This is very difficult. A lot of monks, they're not being called as a monk because they don't know what is the teamwork. So you don't know what is the teamwork. When you come, you become the troublemaker. See? So Fashion, his life really make the difference is because of his vow of giving his life to the truth and search for the truth. That is very strong determination in that kind of aging. And his friend, when both of them travel into India and look for the Vinaya, not the Vinaya is there and then you go and pick up. They still need to look for it. In India, that time is not in the book, that is in the aura, in their memory. They want you to welcome you into the order, follow the order, practice, and in the full moon night, then you can hear the teaching. They orally, chanting, bring it out, then you know what is the teaching. From there, he still need to learn the language in order he can do the record. Write it down into the record and bring it back. So for an old man, on the way travel, 64 years old, and learn a new language, you see how tough it is. I really, surrender myself because right now I learn, Spanish in 52 years old. Every day I spend some time, I still feel difficult because the memory not follow the wish. But I still remember this old man encouraged my life. Not going to give up because he is someone become a good example. We are same career, same mission to the truth. We need to carry on in order to make it work. The information he gives to us is very, the important is all the resources let us know Jiru, India, and Sri Lanka. This most important region, their culture, their population, and how their custom is in that time. So a lot of information were produced for us in this new century is because of this book. I'm more interested about his writing, talk about the teaching, because he, in this 39 country, he going into all this, what we call it, the Sangha. Sangha means the monastery. He travel and go into a lot of different monasteries in different nations, small nation. Yeah, he mentioned how many people there, how many monks there, and who going to feed them, how they spend their life, how they are going to practice. They talk a lot this information. What kind of study they cover? Some we call it elders teaching, some country they call it Mahayana teaching. They mention all this information in his book. Interested? Okay, I'm going to stop it here and continue part 2 next time. Thank you. Give this advanced Chinese writing, and next talk I'm going to give you some more in the English one. Okay, back to the English world.